Right now, in America, we've got a tax cut costing the U.S., you know, $1.5 trillion, a border wall that they say is going to be $25 billion, and the government on the verge of another shutdown. And so, you know who in the White House has a very special thing he wants to do. He wants to throw a big blowout military parade with tanks and troops marching through D.C. What do you think?
Oh, gosh.
Well, first of all, he said that he got this idea from the French on
Yes.
Bastille Day. So
Right.
if he wants to emulate the French, how about some national health care?
I think the other thing that's fascinating about the fact that he's interested in sort of Bastille Day is that their motto for that day is "We are stronger together." And in fact, they invite other foreign troops to sometimes lead Bastille Day. So that is a very different concept than I think what he has in mind, which is to sort of show off nationalism and our military. And anybody who's been to D.C., I don't know how the tiny streets in D.C. are going to handle big old tanks. I mean, don't we have infrastructure problems already?
And don't you think we should be doing everything possible to, to support our service members and their families?
Right.
And I would be interested in asking your dad what he thinks we should do, as opposed to having a parade. Are there other ways we could be supporting our military
Well,
families?
I was actually surprised. It's not historically unprecedented. George H.W. Bush had a 1991 National Victory Celebration Parade that cost $12 million. The Defense Department paid $7 million. I think in the era when we have over 9 million veterans enrolled in VA healthcare and 40,000 veterans who are homeless, I think that money can be better spent fixing the VA
How about mental health? How about mental health for our veterans? I mean, we know that I think it's something like 31% of Vietnam vets have PTSD. 12% of Gulf War veterans have PTSD. 11 to 20% of veterans in the war for Afghanistan have PTSD. How about some health care for those?
How about this? How about this?
We have health care for them. It's just sublimely broken.
Here's what I'm going to suggest, because you know who always says he's got money, he's a billionaire, he's a billionaire.
That's true.
You pay for it. You pay for this, okay?
Yeah.
Because quite honestly, you know, if you want to see it, you ought to do it. Like, I feel like that about the wall. You want this wall, you should be kicking money in. Because I know that there's $900 million.
Kicking money.
Kick some money in. You want us to pay for it, kick some money in. Because, you know, there was a whole lot big old tax thing we were talking about. You said you were so smart to beat us, beat the American people by not paying your taxes on that amount of money. So if you want to do that, you've got the money. You got that hotel that they say that you don't get any money from, but your name is on it. I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm just suggesting that you might be better served with this to give the American people a gift.
That's a good idea.
Really beautiful military parades, though. That's the thing that surprised me about this is anyone who is, I mean, there's hundreds, and like, just go to Annapolis, go to our, honestly, if you want to experience how great our military is, go visit our vets at Walter Reed. Like, go,
Has he been to Walter Reed yet? Has he been over there?
I don't know the answer to that, but I know he hasn't visited our troops overseas yet, and I do think there's just a lot more opportunity to showing our respect.
He can always do it himself and put a little Snoopy balloon on top of it.